So what's it really like to live as a local near one of the most iconic universities in the country? Well, today I'm taking you behind the scenes of everyday life around the University of Virginia in Charlottesville as part of the community, part of Charlottesville. From charming neighborhoods to amazing food spots, and honestly, even a few insider tips. You'll see why this area is so special. And you know what? Maybe the perfect place for you accepting your next job. Maybe a move to Charlottesville, maybe a move for adventure. Stay tuned because I'm sharing it all. And trust me, you're gonna love what's coming up. Full disclosure, this is not geared towards students or those coming to rent and be just part of UVA. This is for all of you who have written in and said, Pam, I'm accepting a new position at the University Hospital and I want to know what my life will be like making Charlottesville home. So, let's go. Let's talk neighborhoods. Living near UVA means you've got options, and they all come with their own unique vibe. For example, right now, take the Venable neighborhood. It's full of gorgeous historic homes, tree-lined streets, and honestly, just a short walk over to the grounds or the hospital. Honestly, it's perfect for families or anyone who loves a classic Charlottesville feel. So currently there is nothing active in the Venable neighborhood for me to show you. There was one home, it is pending, and it's actually due to close in just the next week or so. Price point for that house is in the upper $400,000. That house was a 3-bedroom, 1 bath, traditional 1950s home, but in the Venable neighborhood. So here's the other thing I want to point out to you. A lot of the Venable neighborhood is also, shall we say, very lively with young, energetic university attendees. So even though you can walk your kids to the elementary school, See, there's the elementary school right there. But you need to be aware that you may be dodging presents left on sidewalks by, let's just say, revelers enjoying themselves at the university. Now, here's one of the big advantages to the Venable neighborhood, and that is you are not only walkable to the university, to the hospital, to food, to beverage, but huge bonus up here, you're actually walkable to one of the Jefferson Madison regional libraries. So can you imagine picking up your kids from the elementary school and then just walking up the street right here and going to story time after school? This is what living in Charlottesville is all about. But if you're looking for something, shall we say, with a little more energy, the Jefferson Park Avenue area, or JPA, might be more your speed. Now, this area will also offer a lot of apartments and rental. Do note, I do not do any rentals whatsoever. So this area is really great for students or those who will call Charlottesville their temporary home. Now, there are a few one-offs, so a few condos, duplexes, and single-family homes that actually would be a phenomenal option for, say, first-time home buyers who want to be in the center of it all. And then there's Fry Springs, a bit more suburban, super family-friendly, and you're still close enough to the grounds to feel absolutely connected. This home is a perfect example, and if you were here with me right now and you wanted this one, we could make it happen. I'm going to hold off on telling you the price, but because I want you to see what it looks like. currently on the market. This is not my listing, but how cute is this? A nice space, front yard, and backyard. This is a 1946, 1,800 square foot, 3-bedroom, 1-bath home. Let's run in through here. Heading in. How cute is this? Nice private backyard. Look at that. Look at all that. That is privacy at its best. Garden spots are ready. Beautiful hardwood floors. Again, 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, and the third will be upstairs. Here's your family room. And we're gonna head upstairs. Going up, going up. All right. Little landing and bedroom number 3. Very sweet. So this would be really typical. This would be a great little starter home. Or if you had students who were coming to the university as a parent, this would be a really good option to buy as an investment piece. What's the price? Let's get outside and I'll tell you. Ooh, here's the other room. Look at that. So what do you think the price is? I would love if you dropped a comment below, but I'm going to tell you, this home is a 3-bedroom, 1 full bath. It's on 0.16 of an acre, 1946 Cape Cod, 1,800 square feet. Below ground, we did not go into the basement, but there is an additional included in the 1,800 square feet. In the basement is 625. So the upper 2 levels is 1,175 feet, and the lower basement level, which is unfinished, 625 feet. What do you think it is? Any guesses? Okay, it is $419,900. Now, like I said, this is not my listing, but this is a really typical and, quite honestly, a lovely little house with a great price. Whoa, I just had to jump back in the car because it is windy outside, and as you can see that in my hair. So this is Fry Springs. Now remember, another thing with the Fry Springs neighborhood is going to be the Fry Springs Beach Club. Again, just down the street, very walkable. It is actually an original Charlottesville thing, but yes, it's called the Fry Springs Beach Club. It is a throwback beach club that has a huge membership area that was used for dancing, and we've been there before. They have a lot of activities that are available, but it's just part of the community of Fry Springs. Now, to give you an idea, I know we just went into the one house that is active and on the market, but in the past year, 16 homes have sold in the Fry Springs neighborhood. So active area. It is a wide variety of people who live here, everything from rentals to first families to retirees, the full gamut. It just depends which street in Fry Springs you're looking at. The other thing is, houses have sold in this neighborhood for between $450,000 all the way up to $800,000. So that as well gives you an idea of the variety available in this neighborhood. And before I start moving again and taking us on to our next adventure, let me mention one more neighborhood, and that is going to be Johnson Village. This is another hidden gem with great schools, easy access to the 5th Street Station Shopping Center. I would not say It is walkable to the shopping center, but public transportation runs throughout the neighborhood. Coming up, we're going to actually dive into where to grab your morning coffee and that quick bite to eat when you're short on time, but you're looking for big flavor. But first, let's talk about what makes daily life in this area, being part of UVA, so convenient. So one of the biggest perks living near the University of Virginia is how easy everything is that you're going to need. If you need groceries or last minute dinner supplies, Barracks Road Shopping Center has you covered. You've got Kroger's on one end, you've got Harris Teeter right here, both in Barracks Road. So you've got options not that far from any of the University of Virginia neighborhoods. Now, if you are one of those who prefers a small, more local shop, there are also plenty of those tucked away into the neighborhoods as well. Remember, there's Reed's Supermarket, or there's also Foods of All Nation, which is just over, wow, that's almost practically on the campus itself. There's also Feast Market as you go towards the downtown area. Oh, and getting around, that's a breeze too. Whether you're walking, biking, whether you're taking the UVA transit, which is free to anyone associated with the University of Virginia, or Charlottesville Albemarle Transit, which is CAT for short, you'll never feel like you're stuck anywhere. And for my active folks, the Rivanna Trail is basically your entire backyard in the different chunks and sections. I can't tell you how many times I have bumped into my neighbors. They were out for a run. I was out for a peaceful hike. We were both running into each other on the trail. And honestly, it's a great way to stay connected to nature. My runners, huge community of runners in this area, all levels, with the Charlottesville Track Club, and you are not going to find anything, any store, any reference, any resource better than Ragged Mountain Running and Walking. The folks down there, they're chef's kiss. Seriously, you're not going to find a better store. They will keep you moving, and they're located right on the corner. So, are you thinking about making this lifestyle part of your future? This is why you need to reach out. I have grown up here, lived here, seen the changes over the years, and I'd love to help you find the neighborhood that fits all of your needs. Okay, so let's talk food. Living near the university means that you're going to be just steps away from some of the best eats in Charlottesville. Now, one of the ones, very, very simple, everyone knows about Bodo's Bagels. It's a must try, and yes, it lives up to the hype. I actually just had one of my fabulous viewers who was here because, again, she's interviewing at UVA, and that's actually where we went and grabbed breakfast because, you know what? It's cheap, it's easy, and it's oh so good. But the corner and downtown is where, if you want variety, I want you to think quick bites, fun pubs, and even a lot of international flavors. Now, when the sun sets, the options are absolutely endless. There are breweries, wine bars, live music. This area can really come alive, especially on a game night. Speaking of which, if you have never experienced a UVA basketball or football game, you're in for a real treat. Just to give you a heads up and as a tip, there are some traditions that you're going to want to make sure you're aware of because, as one of my colleagues said, he was slightly floored when they started singing at the football game and everything. So just so you know, the energy in the air is electric. But what about the housing? Are you wondering what it costs to live near all of this action? Well, don't worry. I've got you covered on that one as well. Let's keep going. Okay, so what can you expect when it comes to housing? I know we popped in on another one earlier, but I want to be very much more specific. The market near UVA is competitive, but it is full of possibilities. Of course, there are historic homes with tons of character. There are modern condos with all of the amenities. And yes, there is even new construction with the townhomes of Flint Hill that are just being built. All of that is available within the UVA housing market. But here's what you do want to know. There's something for everyone. The median list price right now is about $607,000. That's the median. So that tells you how quickly and how much stuff is when you have the convenience. The homes spend an average of about 42 days on market. So if you're thinking about buying, it's all about the timing and knowing where to look. And of course, that's where I come in. I love helping people, and I love having people welcomed into our community and finding the home that matches your lifestyle need. So to give us a better idea, I've popped into another home. Now, this one is not my listing either, but I thought it was super cute. It is vacant and it is available currently right now. So as we're going through, I want you to think about, I wonder how much that would be and if that should be my new Charlottesville home. All right, I'm going to turn you around. So first and foremost, you have a nice paved drive that actually extends all the way back, so you could easily get a couple of cars here. And then on-street parking is available. The front yard is fenced, including the driveway. Okay. This one actually has a metal roof, and we're going to head right on in. Okay, so this is a 3-bedroom, 1 full bath and 1 half bath. This home was built in 1958. So we come into the family room, the original hardwood floors, and then to the left is going to be the 3 bedrooms. And there's one, all hardwood, love that. Nice windows coming into the hall. There's your full bath right there. All right. Oh, and look, there's soapstone on the floor. Here's your 2nd bedroom. Again, all hardwood. And the 2nd bedroom actually leads into, it looks like, the 3rd bedroom. And a half bath. There you go. Very, very nice. And then there's actually an exit outside. Very nice. Oh, look. Nice shed. Great backyard. Somebody loved their gardening. And there's a lower level right here. Okay, let's keep going. Heading back in. All right, so we're walking back. I'm just flipping off the lights as we go. And to the right when you come in, sweet kitchen. That's a really nice size kitchen, actually. Really nice size. You would also have room to make this one your own. So here's something fun. These are called Hickey Pine, and these are original Charlottesville custom cabinets. So I am so proud that they did not paint them white, because it's just such an old traditional Charlottesville original. Now, coming out of the kitchen, looks like you are in what would be a dining room, because you have some built-ins. And then it goes out to your backyard again. This one also has a basement. And in the basement, there's another kitchen and the laundry room. So total, this sweet home, which again is on 0.17 of an acre, built in 1958, is over 2,100 square feet. So what do you know? What do you think? What's your guess? What do you think this would cost? All right, any ideas? I'll be back. Okay, back outside. So did you think about how much it was? How much do you think it was listed for? This one has actually been on the market for a little while. This home is priced at $549,000. Now, here's why everybody is so shocked by that. Due to recent zoning, this could actually be utilized as a multiple family house. So the zoning would support that. So for an investor or for somebody who is looking at doing more than just a single family home, this would be a great option. All right, let's keep going. So that was a really cute house, and oh, the possibilities because of the new zoning. At $549,000, I know a lot of people are going to be blown away, but again, the possibilities are phenomenal. Now, they have had a recent price improvement, but I'm going to say this. Several of my clients have actually been newly accepted student parents who were buying a home for their students to live in for the next 4 years. And that way, quite honestly, what happens with it is the parent buys it, may or may not be with cash, but in 3-4 years, it's going to, we don't always know, don't come after me, but it's probably going to appreciate to the point that you would not need to write a check when you go to sell. Now, what do I mean by that? You rent for 3 or 4 years. When you leave your rental, I guarantee you, you are not getting your money back from the landlord. You're just not. But if you were to own a university home and your student, or you, maybe you're the student, lives in one of the bedrooms and say rents out the other 2 bedrooms, or in that case where you could actually make a home change improvement as to what kind of living situation it is, you have the ability to then sell it in 4 years at the appreciated rate. So you're getting back almost all of your money. So if you have questions about what is available, send me a text, shoot me an email. I am here to help make this transition smooth and stress-free. And as a reminder, remember, I don't do rentals, especially if you're coming here, you're a student, or if you're coming here, you know you're only going to be here for about 18 months, 2 years, and you know all you're going to do is rent. The rental market is set up so easy for you to directly connect with those who have their houses and units and things, apartments, condos, duplexes for rent. So I don't do rentals. If you're coming to make Charlottesville your new home, absolutely reach out to me. That's a totally different situation. And honestly, sometimes I encourage my clients when they're coming here to rent for a little while we search for their forever Charlottesville home. Before you start packing those boxes, here's a few things that you really do need to know. Because I am not the Chamber of Commerce, and I am not here to lie to you or convince you about anything or try to convince you everything's perfect, because it's not. No matter where you go, there are going to be different things that you really should know about. So number one, I'm going to say, traffic near UVA can get crazy, especially during game days or graduation weekends. So keep that in mind. Oh, and don't even bother trying to get a hotel for around graduation. People in the community of Charlottesville will actually rent their entire home and just leave town for the weekend because it gets so crazy around here. Also, parking can be tricky. Knowing where to park and having a neighborhood pass can be a huge lifesaver. Also, if you are commuting to UVA, make sure that more than likely you will be parking off-site and taking transportation in. This is one of the main parking structures behind me that's located right off of Ivy Road. And yes, the parking will cost you, but UVA has other options too. They really do try to make it easy and convenient. But just note, so you know, if you live around the university, yeah, you can bike, walk, you can take the public transit. But if you are coming in with a car, then you're definitely going to be parking and riding transit probably to your final destination. Now, while the area around UVA has plenty of energy, there's also a much quieter, family-friendly spots as well. If you prefer something a little more low-key, it's available. It's not all fraternities, sororities, and professor dwellings kind of things. Oh, and the other thing, seasons here are beautiful too. Fall is stunning. Absolutely stunning. And summer is surprisingly calm with the students gone for break. Oh my gosh. And the spring will take your breath away with all of the gardens that are around. Make sure, here's one of my insider tips, that you check out some of the gardens off the lawn with the serpentine walls. They're often pictured or Instagrammed, and you definitely don't want to miss them because they are absolutely gorgeous. So in my next video, I'll dive into more details about Charlottesville's hidden gems. So make sure you hit that bell and stay in the loop. So living near UVA is honestly something special. From the charming neighborhoods to the unbeatable lifestyle, it's a place where you can feel right at home while staying connected to everything that makes Charlottesville unique. Now, no matter if you are connected to the hospital or to the academic village, if you're thinking about moving here to accept a position and be part of Charlottesville, I would absolutely love to help you find the perfect spot. Make sure to text, email, or call me with any questions. I'm Pam, your local realtor and relocation expert, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. Also, make sure check out some of my other videos too for more on small towns, neighborhoods, and Charlottesville insider scoop. Who knows? Your dream home might be just one click away. See you next time. Bye.